This is Optimal Relationships Daily, episode 1255. What Are Men Really After? By Dr. Diana Kirschner of lovin90days.com. Hello, everybody, and thanks for joining on ORD today. I am your host and narrator, Greg Audino, here with you once again to share a great post that can educate you and help you improve upon the relationships in your life. Today, we'll look to Dr. Diana Kirschner again, who will be sharing the results of a study surveying men on what they're pursuing in life and with the objects of their affection. So let's hear what the survey says and start optimizing your life. What Are Men Really After? By Dr. Diana Kirschner of lovin90days.com. It's been almost 10 years since I originally wrote this piece, so I wanted to update the research findings and my own learning about what men are really after. Honestly, not a lot has changed. Commercials, ads, sitcoms, reality shows, and popular magazines still tell us that guys are only after getting girls into bed, and maybe a new car or phone. There are guys in beer commercials ogling babes, characters in sitcoms that thrive on double entendre jokes showing that they're always on the prowl to score, steamy hot tub scenes, and couples rushing into the bedroom on singles-themed reality shows. Newspapers and popular magazines feature male politicians or celebrities who are cheating on long-suffering wives right on their covers. Today, we see women coming forward and courageously accusing male power brokers of having taken advantage of them. We even have multiple women accusing Donald Trump of having paid them off to be silent, and a sitting Supreme Court justice. Does this all mean that men are shallow creatures who are ready to jump at the chance of escaping commitment, looking to cop a feel or get laid from any women they meet? No, no, and no. What are men really after? The Males Study. Sand, Fisher, Rosen, and Julia Hyman, director of the Kinsey Institute, say we should pay attention and ask men rather than presume we know. And they did just that. The researchers conducted an 8-country random survey of 27,839 men ages 20 to 75. Using a tool called the Men's Attitude to Life Events and Sexuality, males, the author found that men's perceptions of masculinity and quality of life differed markedly from the stereotypes. Interestingly enough, the study also compared men with and without ED. Amazingly, there were no significant differences between those two groups on the males' items. So, what are men really after? Across all countries, being seen as a man of honor was the single highest ideal in the masculinity section of the study, far more important than being physically attractive or having success with women. Together with being in control of your own life, these two attributes accounted for about 60% of the responses. The males' findings are in agreement with what I have found in over 25 years of clinical practice and discussed in my newly revised dating advice book, Love in 90 Days. In one chapter, called Dating Games Men Play, I detail 16 different problematic male relationship patterns. Despite fears of being vulnerable, of being loved and loving, most men want to be honorable rather than be cads. Only 3 of the 16 types are rated unworkable for lasting love. For example, a small percentage of men are caught in what I call the player-deadly dating pattern. These are often the hot bad boys who can be enormously infatuating to women because of their smooth romantic alpha behavior. But under that seductive bravado, they are usually insecure, have low self-esteem, and a me-first mentality. These are the men who value conquest over being connected and honorable. For these reasons, the player can pose a great deal of difficulty for women who want a lasting love relationship. What are men really after? Quality of life. In the males section called Quality of Life, men were asked to rate the following 7 goals in order of importance: being in good health, satisfaction with the amount and quality of intercourse they're having, harmonious family life, good relationship with partner/wife, enjoying life to the fullest, satisfying career or work life, and having a nice home. Again, the findings were quite surprising. The top 3 answers were being in good health, a harmonious family life, and good relationship with partner/wife. satisfaction with the amount and quality of intercourse they're having was last, tied with a nice home. While there was definitely variability in the top answers depending on country, satisfaction with the amount and quality of intercourse they're having always came last. Even more astonishing were the findings in regard to age and marital status. Younger men aged 20 to 39 still rated the same 3 goals as most important. When comparing single versus married men, the only difference was that the singles rated enjoying life to the fullest in second place, along with a harmonious family life. Again, satisfaction with the amount and quality of intercourse they're having was rated last. Amazingly enough, men who had ED as well as those who did not suffer from ED still rated satisfaction with the amount and quality of intercourse they're having the same way, dead last. Bottom line, the male's findings are in agreement with what I have found in over 25 years of clinical practice and in our relationship coaching practice. Despite fears of being vulnerable, of being loved and loving, most men want to be honorable, and they want a good relationship with their partners. So, what are men really after? While making love is clearly important to men, it's not at the top of their life priority lists. You just listened to the post titled, "What Are Men Really After?" by Dr. Diana Kirschner of loveinninetydays.com. And an awesome post from Dr. Diana today, definitely shining a good light on men, which I of course appreciate. And while I'm in no way delegitimizing the results of the study she shared, it is hard for me to not see how it could provide inaccurate results. Or rather, that these are the results of what men want to rank as most important. But what they or anyone surveyed like this want to pursue does not always reflect their behavior and what they do pursue. So, while these results aren't necessarily wrong, I guess I do see ways in which the study could have been tightened and yielded more reliable results. But this does at least conclusively reflect the values that men want to have or want to be perceived as having, which does say something. Okay, everybody, and that is going to do it for today. I appreciate you joining. I appreciate you sharing this post. That's one of the best ways to keep this show going. And be sure to come on back again tomorrow where I'll be reading another great post for you. That's where your optimal life awaits.